One down, two to go. Yankees are up 5-1. Target field in Minnesota. Hanging on tight, gang. Let's hang out here. Got two more outs to go before I go into the other room. And we can hopefully celebrate. Shout out to everybody in here. Consul Yeti, Jack, Jonathan. What is going on, everybody? Stephen B. All right. What's happening, gang? Ooh. Just throwing strikes. That's what we need from Clay Holmes. We need to throw strikes, so that's good. Yeah, the Knicks are up by 20. Fantastic. Fantastic. Uh-oh. Ooh. Warning track, two outs. Two outs in the warning track. One to go. One out to go. All right. Here we go. Hope you're all doing well. Four Train Maz is in the house. What's good, my man? What is good, brother? All right. One out to go. Two outs. Hold on. Game. Another win, baby. Let's go to the other room. Right. Here we go. It's always nice. It's always nice when the Yankees play. It's always nice when the Yankees win. They've been doing an awful lot of that lately, which is great. And we have some reinforcements coming, right? Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Let me just plug in my charger here. My laptop charger, okay. Assume my position. There we go. All right. Peanuts in the house. Yeah. Another day, another win by the Yankees. Again, they look good. Carlos Rodon, 6 innings pitched, 1 run. Another good outing by Rodon, showing that it's, and the Yankees, with the exception of Nestor Cortez, who's barely over 4 ERA, all of their starters have an ERA under 4, which makes for a very good rotation without Garrett Cole. So hopefully when Garrett Cole comes back, and at this point they don't need to rush him, right? They can ease him back in, let him stretch himself out with some rehab games. So this will be Daniel Berry. There he is. What's good? But again, they have time right now to let Garrett Cole stretch out. The same thing goes with Jason Dominguez. Let him stretch out. And if you haven't heard, him and Yorbit Vivas started their rehab assignments today officially, and Tommy Canley's rehab assignment has been bumped up from single A to double A. So he's taking his next step forward. So, but yeah. And Sunil's in the house. Knicks ain't done, my man. Knicks aren't done. Peter Risbergs. What is good? Yeah, Yankees Rodon buckled down. He shut these dudes down, And again, another great win by the Yankees. I mean, it really is. This team looks really good. This team looks really good, I must say. I'm very, very happy with the way they're playing right now. Let's pull up the standings here right now. I think that makes them 28-13. No, excuse me, 28-15. So they're 13 games over 500 right now. I'm not sure if they've calculated the stats in here yet. But how about the Orioles? And the Red Sox are winning 5-4 right now over the Rays in the 12th inning. And check out the rest of the American League East. Where are they? Looks like the Orioles are off. The Blue Jays might have been off. Okay. Red Sox and Rays looks like, and Yankees are the 3 teams that played. So, but again, this is a fantastic win by the Yankees. The Blue Jays and Orioles are postponed. Okay. Supposed to play each other, but the game is postponed. But the Yankees with the 5-1 win. Rodon again, 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 run, 102 pitches with 6 Ks. Ian Hamilton came in through 2 clean innings. Clay Holmes came in through another clean inning. So, and Rodon's 4-2 now. And then we've got Aaron Judge, you know, 1 for 4. Volpe 2 for 5. Soto 1 for 4. Look at that. Every batter in this Yankee lineup got at least a hit. Every single guy. Cabrera, 2. Wells, 1. Torres, 2. It's nice to see Torres starting to hit the ball with regularity, right? Rizzo got 1. Stanton got 2. Verdugo got 1. Judge, Soto each got 1. Look at that. Consistency across the board with the Yankees. Make sure to smash them like buttons, gang, if you don't mind. Let's celebrate this win by hitting that like button. And again, they have reinforcements coming, right? They have Garrett Cole. They've got Jason Dominguez. They've got DJ LeMay, who's about to start his rehab assignment officially. Okay, get into some rehab games, and hopefully there won't be any more setbacks. Now he's feeling good. Hopefully that's it'll stay that way, right? Stanton, no, Stanton hit one out, right? Good call, Consigliere. Oh yeah, the home runs. Yeah, Stanton. Stanton did go deep, and that's how many is that for Stanton? That's 9. Soto's got 9. Stan's got 9. Judge has 10. So we could have 3 guys between 35 and 40 this year. We really could. We really, really, really could. Yeah, Lorenzo, the Jets do play the 49ers week 1 on Monday Night Football. Should be pretty cool. They had Monday Night Football last year too to start the season. So, but we had the freaking Niners are a good team. So, but we'll see. I mean, the Knicks are up by 21 with 4, a little under 5 minutes to go. The Knicks they're doing exactly what they need to do. Go up 3-2. Yes, sir. So Stanton's looking good. I mean, a lot of these guys are looking good. We're seeing more consistency from Volpe, a little bit of consistency from um, Gleyber Torres. Now we need these guys to come around. It can't just be a Soto and Judge show. It can't be. As much as those 2 guys excite me, I've said this. 2 and 3 is locked up, but what are we going to do at 1, 4, and 5 around them? That's key. That really, really is key. And the Yankees are slowly putting together, a nice lineup here. A really, really nice lineup. You know, but yeah, I mean, this lineup is going to be very damn right, Mazza, damn right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Um, and again, Peter Risbergs, what's happened? Sunil Hire Bartman. Yeah. Well, the Yankees are 13 games up, so I guess it's time to fire Boone. So, yeah. Chicken Bomb, baby. What's up, Chicken Bomb? What's happening? Hope you're doing well too, man. It's always good to see all of you. It really, really is. I love being on here and celebrating a win with all of you too. It's a nice way to kind of wind down the evening. It really, really is. Um, and I'm hoping. And again, the Twins are not a pushover anymore. They used to be like just an automatic pushover for the Yankees. They're a more formidable team now. They are more. I mean, they didn't look like it tonight, but they are a formidable team. So what's up, Dev? Got to fire Cashman too. Exactly. Fortrain. Got to fire Boone. You got to fire Cashman. We can't take this 13 games over 500 stuff. It's not. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, if this was Girardi, they'd be 19 games over 500, right? And this is Torrey, they'd be 23 games over 500. That's what I'm hearing for some folks. That's what I'm hearing for some folks. So, which is crazy, but it is what it is. But I would agree, DM. Nestor, look, once Garrett Cole comes back, something has to happen in the starting rotation. And Nestor Cortez has the most hittable stuff. He also has some wild difference between his home stats and his away stats. And he can be good 1 or 2 games, and he can stink 1 or 2 games. So he does have 2 options, but I'm not sure. In all honesty, I'm not sure they're going to option him. Uh, I think they're either going to move him to the bullpen for long relief or trade him, Nestor Cortez. That's what my gut's telling me. But we'll see what happens there. What do y'all think about that? You know, oh, no doubt about it, Steven. Yeah, you got to trade for Robbie Ray. You got to give DJ about 7, 8 more years. You have to do it. You have to do these things. Yeah, and you got to get Patrick Corbin too. Exactly. You get Robbie Ray and Patrick Corbin, man. This team is going to be way over the top. The Dodgers aren't going to stand a chance. Mm-mm. Not even a little. Not even a little bit. Mm-mm. But I'm not sure if they honestly chicken parm. I'm not sure if they're going to do a 6-man rotation because it's going to mess with a lot of people's rest. But I mean, we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. And I'm not exactly sure that Luis Hill is going to be on some kind of innings limit either this year. He might he might go all the way through that season. So I'm with you, Constantine. I think Nestor Cortez at this point is better suited um, for the long relief. Are Fortran would be trolling like crazy, man. Yeah, Crochet, Garrett Crochet from the White Sox. I'm curious to know whether they're going to move him or not. I really am. Yeah, he might be a guy worth looking at. But again, with the bullpen guys coming back like Canley and Efros, who's going to get moved in the bullpen? That's my question. Who's going to get moved in the bullpen? It's going to be some really tough decisions for the Yankees to make over the next several weeks. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yeah. I'm telling you, Kenneth, less than a chance the Yankees will make a trade deadline move. Starting pitching event. We don't know who's available. It's too early to tell. I mean, it really is too early to tell who's going to be available. Like some people might be available now and won't be later, and vice versa. So, um, we'll see what what they need. If they need a speedier bench piece, they might trade for that. If they need another reliever, they might trade for that. But like, I can't see a blockbuster trade happening. I can't see that. But again, you never know. You really never know. If the Yankees are like there, the Yankees feel they're one piece away. They may really go for the gusto. They really, really do. So AJ Puck, yeah, Peter. He's another guy we've talked about. We talked about Andrew Nardi. We're talking. I know some people are talking about Mason Miller from the A's. We've talked about him, but it's the cost for him is going to be crazy. He also missed 3 months last year with a shoulder problem. So I worry about that. But again, like, why would I trade for that when we have a proven closer here already in Clay Holmes? Why? I think the minimum is going to be either Dominguez or Roderick Arias or Spencer Jones as part of a package that he's going to ask for him. I'm not willing to do that. You know, I'm not sure if Ferguson's going to go, but Tonkin I can see moving. Rick. I mean, I don't know. Ferguson's out of options, I think, so he might be moved, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, nosebleed. I mean, some people saying Ferguson. Yeah, I mean, Tonkin, I can definitely see being moved, and I think based on what's happening right now, it looks like Tommy Kahnle is going to be the first one back in the bullpen. So I do think Tonkin will probably be the first guy to get moved. I really do. Yeah, legitimate leadoff hitter. Yeah, I don't know who's going to be, who would represent that piece, that position. Like they could alternate Verdugo and DJ. Excuse me, against righties and lefties at the leadoff spot, but I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, Arias would have been theoretically a nice fit, but he's the Padres now. The Padres gave up quite a bit for him. So yeah, Ferguson. So Ferguson's out of options, Ken. Yeah. So which makes him more movable. Makes him more movable. So Miller and Holmes can be mowing wetlands. Yeah, could be. Volpe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Chicken parm about Volpe at leadoff. I mean, seems to be more suited at batting fifth or something like that. But if they're gonna go with him at leadoff, then I mean, they might as well just go with him consistently. You know, so I'm curious to see who's gonna be leadoff. Whether the Yankees have a consistent leadoff hitter at some point. No, I'm curious. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Nah, Harold, we don't. Why we don't need the ace closer, Harold. We have Clay Holmes here. We have a lot of other guys in the bullpen. We have a top bullpen. This guy has like a 2.20 ERA. So, and it's going to cost a boatload for Mason Miller, the ace closer. And again, he throws 100, 203. How long can he sustain that? Right? Texas Buckeyes here. There he is. Emerson, they didn't Buckeye. That stinks. Sorry to hear that, Texas man. Sorry to hear it, Buckeye. Dodgers have holes to address. Yeah, rotation. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I put out a video yesterday. Like, what would it take to see a Yankees Dodgers World Series? I mean, the Yankees obviously have to get through the Orioles and whoever else. The Dodgers would need to get through probably the Phillies, the Braves, and maybe even another team in the National League West. So, what do they need to do? Is the question, right? And if they need to make moves, what kind of moves do they need to make, right? So, and then right now, I mean, the Yankees are just quietly racking up wins, you know, which is really kind of encouraging to me. I like how they're just quietly racking them up. I really, really do. You know, yeah. Justin, that's a good question. That's, I mean, that's the thing. Like, goes to the bullpen. Does Nestor Cortez go to long relief? And if he does, what bullpen guy is going to get moved? I can't see Hill going to long relief of the bullpen. I can't see any other guys. Nestor Cortez is the most hittable stuff. So if anybody goes to the bullpen, it's probably him. Like I was saying earlier, I could see two things happening. Him either being, even though he's got two options, Nestor Cortez, as a veteran pitcher, I can see him either being moved into long relief or traded for a piece the Yankees might need. Hmm. Small ball slant. Exactly, small ball slant. That's exactly what they did today, Buckeye. Exactly what they did. And it's good to see winning all types of games, right? And if he's in the house, there he is, my man. I have a feeling, Jack, Nestor Cortez might be used as trade, but I really have a feeling that, and he's got another year left on his contract too. So I, I could see Cashman quietly moving him and somebody else for a need, addressing a need. We'll see what the needs are in July, right? The needs might be completely different as far as from all we know. So why would he be a better reliever than a starter? He'd be a more situational guy to me. And again, he's too inconsistent as a starter. I'd rather have him in long relief, not a short relief guy. I'd rather have him in like so let's just say, Clark Schmidt comes in and he gives up, a bunch of runs and he only gets through 2 innings. Nestor Cortez is the guy I would bring in long relief, to complement Luke Weaver and even JT Brubaker when he comes up here and have a lefty long reliever. So they can come in and throw 4 to 5 innings if they need. And it would be the difference between them using, 3 pitches and maybe 8 in a game. So I think long relief has quite a bit of value. Um, the opener, yeah, I mean, it's true, Peter. I don't know. I mean, Yankees have enough starters to the point where they don't have to do the openers, which is good. Yeah, Justin Scotty Frost is apparently he's going to come back like early summer. I think June or July. He Frost and Tommy Kahnle is already playing rehab games, so he'll be back in a few weeks too. Yeah. Uh, will the Orioles pursue? Maybe they've got the capital to get him. Um, I could also see a team like the Diamondbacks doing it, or a team like the Padres doing it, or somebody like that. Padres haven't replaced uh, Josh Hader yet, so there's some teams that can make a move for a guy like Mason Miller. But are they willing to give the Oakland A's what they want? Is the question. I don't know. No doubt. Yeah, yeah, Luis Hill, man, he's on fire right now. He really is on fire. Who would you want as the lefty in the bullpen? At this point, probably Cortez because he could throw multiple innings constantly. If I had to choose between the two, it'd be Cortez because of his ability to throw multiple innings. Yeah, Cortez and a prospect maybe move a player like Hassan Kim. Really? Hassan Kim? Why do you say that? Okay, I'm curious. Why do you say that? Knicks win by 30. Nice, Nosebleed. Nice. That's what we needed tonight. That's what we needed tonight. Mr. Cortez. God. And a couple of pictures. Like, yeah, I mean, the Yankees have had a questionable trading history with the Oakland A's in terms of pitchers. So I don't know if that's going to play a factor or not. I don't know. And I don't know who else is going to be available. There'll be some other guys that we're not hearing that are available in a few months. It always happens every year. We just hear about what this guy was available. Yeah. So I'm not sure Mason Miller is going to be the guy, at least for here. I'd be very surprised. Like I said, he missed I think 3 months last year with a shoulder problem. So that would be my fear too about him coming here and getting injured again. And that's the last thing I want him to do. And if you're going to give up, a boatload of guys from the farm for him, that's the last thing you want. So I would be fine sticking with Clay Holmes and the other guys that we have, and bringing up Clayton Beater and some guys like that. I'd be cool with that. Yeah. Who needs CJ Jacob? Mason Miller? If that's what you're saying, Jacob, I would not be surprised. Yeah, I would not be surprised at all. In all honesty, uh, he throws very hard, very very hard. Yeah, okay, Mason. That's one reason I probably stay away from him. I don't. There's nothing wrong with Clay Holmes right now. I don't see any problem with just moving him to the side and giving up a boatload of people for Mason Miller. Uh, I'd rather just call up, Warren and Peter. I'd rather stay with in house with some of our guys. You know. I mean, yep. I do think he gets moved. Miller to who I don't know, um, but most likely to the National League. Most likely to the National League. Yeah, exactly. Nosebleed. He's missed time. He's missed time, Mason Miller. That's one reason I would, just because some folks saw him playing against the Yankees when they came to town, he was just mowing through the guys. We'd need him to perform that way here. Can he do that as part of the home team? Don't know. We don't have no idea. Multi-position infielder for Kim. Let's see. Okay, Ken. That makes sense. That trade makes sense, Ken. Hmm. Yeah, Baltimore will be scared. There's a couple of teams I think that would be scary with him. Yep. And then the Orioles closer's on missed this year for Tommy John, so they have Craig Kimbrell in there right now. So and once that other closer comes back, they're going to have a pretty formidable back end of the bullpen. Um. So yeah, yeah, yeah. The Orioles are going to be pretty damn dangerous. Much as I don't like talking about them, acknowledging it, it's true. It's true. But yeah, Chris, I could see the Yankees adding another reliever at the deadline. Who I don't know. That I am not sure. Kim's on the IL. Okay. Um. Yeah, it's a good. This is that the Knicks. The Knicks needed to win like that. It's a good confidence builder for them. It really is a good confidence builder. So they needed that. They really did. And the Yankees needed this win too. Another good, conference builder on the road, and leading off a series with a win. Who do we have tomorrow pitching? Let me take a look and see. Um, Tomorrow, Yankees play tomorrow at 7:40. Marcus Stroman versus Pablo Lopez. Pablo Lopez is the guy they traded to the Twins for Luis Arias a couple years ago. Yep. He's the guy that the Yankees were scheduled to trade him for Gleyber Torres for him a couple years ago at the deadline, and then at the last minute, the Marlins asked for like another top prospect, and it fell through the last like 5 minutes before the deadline. So, which stinks, but yeah, Yankees are 28-15, so 13 over 500. Yeah, Stroman versus Lopez. It should be a pretty good pitcher. Pretty good pitching matchup. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, indeed, Buckeye. You can throw them hard. You can add movement to those pitches. You're going to be in pretty darn good shape. Pretty darn good shape. No. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Ken, yeah, they have the long term deal with Batista, who's coming off Tommy John. If you want to have like a nasty back into the bullpen, Miller and Batista would be a good idea. But I don't know if they're. I agree with you. I don't know if their appetite is going to be there to move some of their big players for it for a bullpen guy. You know, if it was a starter with multiple controllable years that was elite, I could see that happening, but not a closer. Really, not a closer. You know, would I have used Holmes tonight? Yeah, no, Terrell. I would have used him. Just secure the save, get it done. You know, they put he throws either on the mound or bullpen every 3 days, so every third day, and so he was on schedule to throw today regardless. Hmm. Dominguez had a hit against Domingo Herman tonight. Nice, nice. Yeah, hadn't pitched, so yeah, so that's I mean that's just 3 days. Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so 3 days off. Yeah, so they want to keep him on a regular cycle, Clowns. But yeah, exactly. He need to work. Gotta keep him, keep him regular working regularly so he stays sharp and keeps that moving on his fastball. Most doubt, no doubt about it, no doubt. Right nosebleed. Yankees are in first and have the second best record in all baseball. Yes, indeed. They're ranked at the first or second also in home runs, OPS, I think run scored. So they're in a lot of categories. They're second in baseball in team ERA. I think second in baseball in batting average against. I mean, their pitchers, have a very low batting average against, which is a good thing. Which is a really good thing. You know, that's really work. Yeah. Who's Nelson? Can't say who's Nelson. Yeah, you work on stuff mechanically. Can't say it, yeah. You definitely work on mechanics and keeping things sharp in your bullpens as a you know, especially as a bullpen as a reliever. Where would I play Dominguez in the minors? In he started in rehab today in single A. He's got to prove himself in single A to move up to double A. He's got to prove himself to double A to move up to triple A, and then so forth. And if Grisham's not playing at that point and Dominguez is, then that's a conversation that could be had. But I'm not moving Soto. I'm not moving Judge. I'm not moving Dominguez for. I mean, not moving Judge for Dominguez. There's no scenario. No. So that's what I would do. I mean, I would have honestly. They're saying he's going to DH the first 2 weeks in his rehab and then start transition to positional. I would keep Dominguez playing regularly. So if he's down in double A or triple A, that's where I'd have him playing. So you can get regular playing time, regular development. You know what I mean? Exactly. And I think it's a huge difference between this year's team and 2023. A monumental difference between them. You know, and it's great to see. Like I said, I was talking to a few about this too. Like the gap between them and the backups is so much smaller than it was the other years. Like last year, they had 10 miles between starters and the backups. The backups were just not good and not sufficient enough for the Yankees to score regularly. Now It's a different story. Even Grisham is a fourth outfielder. So he's an elite defender. He's got another year of control left too. So, but if again, at the end of the day, if he's playing himself out of the spot, then that's on him. And if Dominguez is playing himself in the spot, then there you go. But I wouldn't just give it to him. Well, exactly, and I do think damn Jalen Brunson at 44, nice. I think it's going to be wise to kind of just stretch out Cole, even if it's at until the end of June. Just stretch him out, treat him like it's a full spring. You know, that's what I would do. Oh yeah, and the price for Mason Miller, Dave, would be way too high. Way too high. Yeah, exactly. Well, Snake been big time by Montez and Sonny Gray. Yeah, yeah. And the amount of prospects it would cost for Mason Miller would dwarf what Sonny Gray costs. Would dwarf what anybody else from the A's would have caught. Anybody. So that's just the way that it is now, right? The prices are so high in trades. The prices are so high in free agency. It's crazy. Cortez and Grisham in a trade package for who? Uh, St. Louis Cardinals might be a fit. Mm, hmm. Trying to think. Not sure. It's a good question. Mr. Brian Yoke, what's good? We got a trifecta of a Knicks championship, Rangers Cup, and Yankees World Series. That I mean, people would be rioting in the street in happiness, Mr. Brian. I'd be one of them. He'd be so happy to just be, you know, sling dancing in the street and celebrating like crazy. But I mean, the Knicks do have a possibility to go deep in the playoffs. The Rangers have a possibility to make to the Stanley Cup, and the Yankees have to follow suit. So it'd be awesome if they were actually able to do that. Believe me, I would know nothing more than the world than having the Yankees, the Knicks, the Rangers, even my Jets playing too. I would be so happy to see that. So happy. Oh, what's up, Jason Hickman? What's good? All right, Yankees game Philadelphia. Yeah, they're going to be in Philadelphia in July. In Philadelphia next year, the All Star game is going to be in Philadelphia too. Hmm. Yes, indeed. Uh, just Grisham is a hard trade constantly, and they need to play him regularly in order for him to have an impact with his bat. His defense is obvious, right? But they need him to show some semblance of productivity and offense with the bat. And in order to do that, they've got to play him somewhat regularly. It's really hard to stay sharp when you're not really playing at the major league level. It's really hard to stay sharp. No. Hmm. Hickman's got a 64 Yankees magazine. All the players have been Roger Marisol. Nice, dude. Go get it, Hickman. Go get it, dude. You'll be officially a legend if you got that, man. 48 likes. All right, let's keep working our way to 100 likes if we can get to 100 likes. It's always greatly appreciated. It's always helpful to the live streams when we get over 100 likes. It really, really is. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, last time the Jets won a Super Bowl. Oh, yeah. Joe Namath. Yeah, it's what was that? 1960. I don't remember when it was. So many years ago. So many years ago. Yeah. Yeah, Matt Bradshaw for season Tommy John. There's way too many guys getting Tommy Johns. Honestly, it's just right across the board. It's crazy. Crazy. 61, Jason Hickman. 61, baby. That's right. That's right. Yeah. This I was like worried that Garrett Cole was gonna need that too, but then I kind of wised up to it. I Um, pitch clock. Let see. I'll blame. Yeah, Stephen B. Yeah. It's just. I mean, Ken. Yeah. I mean, NRE's got to be fired too. Like, he's got to get him out of here. He's got to give him the boot, man. You're out of here, bro. You, Boone, and Cashman. You guys got to go. You got to go. Hmm. I do think the pitch clock is having an effect this year more than other years because of the additional time cut all the way around. Time frame, in the batting box, and so and, you know, you're walking up. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now am I thinking all kinds of stuff in my head? The clock isn't nosebleed. I don't think the clock is the only problem. It's partly the problem. Partly the problem. It's more. It's more. What do you call it? It's more of a hindrance this year at the very least than it has been. So Neil, yes, they are. Yeah, I could see her. I could see you here, Sunil. Baseball team. Yeah, I mean, you should pay someone and see how pitchers can avoid. Well, one of the things that that's it has been researched and studied is a lot of these guys are starting to throw hard way too young, starting to like really wear down their arm when they're young at like 12 years old. So um, and by the time they get to high school and somebody, and I don't personally think like it's being a former pitcher, I don't think you should throw any off speed pitches until you're probably 17, 18 years old. A lot of these guys are throwing hard, off speed pitches and hard fastballs and so on and so forth. And by the time they get to college, some of them are going to need Tommy John. Some you get some high school kids having Tommy John, which is crazy, but it's true. So but I would also encourage them to consider utilizing a lot of lower body strengthening stuff, like Nolan Ryan and Roger Clemens. Like these guys didn't have arm problems, and they used their legs a lot. So I would be using my legs a heck of a lot more if I were them. And again, that's just me. That's just me. Well, Chris Cole's not eligible to come off the IL until May 27th, but I do think it'll probably be mid June before they bring him up. I think. You know, yeah, Buckeye. I mean, Texas. I mean, TJ in high school is crazy. It's crazy, but you have kids getting it, which is nuts. No. Hmm. Yeah, they're giving Holmes regular work, and he needs regular work. I saw that. Ken, yeah, Blanca from the Astros got tossed for an illegal substance. These Astros, man. These Astros just can't play it straight. Mm-mm-mm. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, if I hope he gets a ban. I mean, I don't know how long is that? 10 or 15 game ban or something like that, I think. So, yeah. Clubs won't give a soft throw time to develop. You don't have to go into the, I can. Well, that's the other thing too, James. Like, you don't have to necessarily be a hard thrower, but if you're not a hard thrower, then you've got to be able to locate. Greg Maddox is one of the best examples because he topped out at like 91 in the majors, barely. I mean, one of the slowest fastballs, but he located perfectly. I've never seen a pitcher locate the strike zone more than Greg Maddox. Never ever seen it, and he had a lot of movement on his pitches too. It's a huge advantage for him. Yeah, they do. Cockroaches. Good old cockroaches. Yeah, they do, Buckeye. Jamie Moyer. Yeah, what did he throw? 84, 83, something like that, Jack? He brought the thunder, man. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. I would be watching out for teams like even the Padres as they get a little healthier. I'd be watching for teams um, like the Mariners, some of these other teams. Well, as they get healthier, I'll be watching out for them. I think it's gonna be some sneaky good teams, and I'm happy to say that right now. I think the Yankees are one of these sneaky good teams. I really am. Uh, But yeah. But again, smack that like button if you haven't done that yet. Let's celebrate this win. Let's try to get to 100 likes if we can. And yeah, but who are the top four teams right now? I think are the same. I said the Phillies, the Dodgers, the Orioles, and the Yankees in terms of records, right? Let's go look at standings just to be on the same side. Yeah, the Yankees are 28 and 15, so they're in first place by half a game. Cleveland's 26 and 16. Seattle's 23 and 19. The NL. Philadelphia's 30 and 13. First team with 30 wins. Milwaukee 25 and 17. The Dodgers 28 and 15. Same record as the Yankees. Yep. Yep. I think that right now, Stephen B, it's a good question. We got 59 likes. I already need 41 to get to 100. Let's look at the standings for the Cardinals are in. They're 17-24, and they're tied for last. They could be sellers. And I've thought about the Cardinals as a team for Nestor Cortez, like Nestor Cortez and a catcher. Counting, we're deep in Yankees catching prospects, right? That they just lost Wilson Contreras to a fractured arm. So, and to me, they line up nicely for a trade. They really do. They really, really do. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens with the O's. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a tight two-team race all year. All year, I think it's going to be a tight race in the AL East. There's no doubt about it. I don't think any team is going to blow the other team away. Mm-mm. Mm. But yeah, you're right. I mean, pulling away from it's going to be just as hard to pull away from the Phillies. It's going to be hard to pull away from. Let me see the records in the NL West now. In San Diego, 22 and 22. Arizona, 20 and 22. They're kind of fighting back. San Francisco, 19-24. Colorado's 13-28. Now, it's got a legitimate shot of making the playoffs for three of those teams, potentially four in the National League West. They really are. Yeah. Um, the Braves are up there, Chris. The Braves are up there. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, the Braves are the Phillies, the Braves. They're, I think, the two most powerhouse teams, along with Dodgers in the National League. I really do. Well, exactly. We don't know how Cole's going to pitch. That's why they got to be smart with him. They've got to ease him back, let him go on his own court. Don't try to rush him. And when he's ready, he's ready. You know, and hopefully, when he does come back, he stays healthy. That's the key too. He's staying healthy right now, and his rehab starts. And I know it's not the same as what is his what do you call it? Bullpens. It's not the same as game time with the Yankees in spring training, but he's getting some work in. He's getting some mound work, and he's up to 29 mound pitches. He threw 13 of them were off speed pitches, and he averaged between 89 and 91 for most of his fastball. So that's good. That's good. hmm The what's that, Lou? Who would I want to get from the Cardinals, Chris? It's a good question. Um, mm, hmm, hmm. Trying to think. Trying to think. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Tommy John, yeah, he's kind of out, and he's like a kind of a finesse pitcher. But and I don't know why the surgery was named after him. I don't know. I have no idea. Sivia is in the house. Alaska is in the place. Got Texas and Alaska in the house now. What is good? Yeah, Brandon Donovan would be nice. Stephen B. I mean, Dylan Carlson or something like that for the outfield would be nice. But Brendan Donovan, I like. I mean, he's got that versatility, play the infield and outfield, and he's a guy with Arenado nosebleed. It would cost quite a bit. I don't know. Fair enough. I'm not sure if Arenado would be a good fit here. In all honesty. been a little bit of a malcontent in some other places, so I don't know that he'd be the right fit here. Talent wise, he definitely would, but personality wise, I'm not sure. The Yankees are definitely trying to build a high character clubhouse, without distractions. So I think that's a good idea. So, um, and it's true too. Okay, maybe no one just make room. Yeah, yeah, this is true. Um, let's see, scroll down. Yep, but I mean, one of the other questions I had for you, guys and gals, and I want to know what your thoughts are too, is do you think the way the Yankees are currently instructed, they can make a deep playoff run? Where do you think the Yankees can go right now based on the roster they have and the way they are playing? How far into the postseason do you think they could go? Just let me know. 62 likes, or we need 38 to get to 100. All right. Yep. It's you're right, James. Yeah, I mean, they did name it after him, so he was not a power arm. So, um, but the Tommy John's happening way too often. With pitchers, way too often for way too many pitchers. It's crazy. All right, Nosebleed thinks they can make it to the LCS. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm not starting the pickleball channel. So yeah, I don't know enough about pickleball. World Series would be even better, Buckeye. I like that. I like that. First round in the playoff, Jack. That's it. Wild card round. You think they're going to get booed in the wild card round? Hmm. See, Jack thinks we're going to get booed in the second round of the playoffs. Excuse me, the first round of the playoffs. Hmm. Well, that's exactly, Davey. Depending, I mean, getting Cole back, getting some of the reinforcements in the bullpen, getting DJ back, how they utilize these guys is they're all going to be important pieces. And at that point, as they get closer to the deadline, they'll be like, okay, we're missing this, we're missing that. So, and that's when Cashman can go out and hopefully grab one of those guys for the team, two of them. That's what I'm hoping that he does if they're in a situation where they need him. Yeah, I think I'm saying ALCS, but I'm not sure about the win the World Series. Yeah, I think, yeah. Yes, indeed. Well, that's the thing too. Yeah, see how we play against the A's and Angels, and once we get everybody back, like I'm hoping Garrett Cole comes back in mid-June, just in time for the Dodgers series when the Dodgers come to Yankee Stadium. I really hope that's the game where he does that. Hmm. Yeah, that's Martian Cole, Trevino. Say second round. Yeah, you got Trevino, you got Efros, you got DJ, you got so probably most of the guys. Hmm. Oh, I don't know, because I don't know. I mean, I would hope that if Arenado got traded here, he would be a positive impact on the team, and especially the young players. That's what we need. Enough of these young guys to grow up and learn from, and continue to play. Yeah, yeah. My son's 100%. Anyone's playing well. Yeah, if they're clicking on all cylinders, Chris, I think they can. I think they could have a legitimate shot at going to the World Series, maybe even winning the whole damn thing if they're firing on all cylinders. That's generally what a team needs to do: fire on all cylinders or most cylinders, and have enough depth to still win, even if they're firing on not all cylinders. No. Hmm. I hope Cole comes back, and I hope they win the damn World Series this year. That's my hope. Hmm. Here we go. Still good. Hmm. Good start. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I mean, Jay Val. Yeah, I mean, a lot of folks want a fifth star. I totally get where you're coming from. I totally feel the pain too. Like, I think they're not going to really play their cards out. Like, they're not going to really let us know what's going on. So the Yankees are just most likely just make a move, and we'll find out. We'll be like, what the hell? Where'd that come from? That's the type of stuff that the Yankees do on a regular basis. Demon D, what's good, brother? What is good? What is good? Yeah. Peaches. Jeffrey Maurer. Jeffrey Maurer. See, they got to caught Derek Jeter's home run, postseason home run. Mm-hmm. What miss? Yeah. I hope so. I hope Cole's back by the Dodgers series. I want them to be all hands on deck when the Dodgers come to town. I really do. I hope that they can do that. Mhm. Being in sales and marketing, how does make this professional transition, Michael? Well, I still do some stuff, sales and marketing. So this is not my primary job doing this. It's just a source of additional income. But how you market this, how you do this. Like right now, I haven't lived in my house. I'm putting a big addition on my house. I haven't lived there in a year. And one of the things that I'm getting built is my own office. And I have my own YouTube room and it'll be like an official studio and everything will be looking the same. It'll be consistent, so on and so forth. And I can like kind of customize it the way I want. So it'll look a heck of a lot more official, a lot more professional at that point, which is good. Which is good. So but until then I move around, do my videos all over the place right now because I have to. Because I have to. You know. Hard work too, yeah, Texas. I mean, you don't have to be an ace, but you can just be awesome at your job. You can bust your ass and be awesome at your job no matter what the job is. Hmm. You know, it's not can't be a genius and what else, or goodwill hunting and like, you can just be kick ass at your job and still do extremely well. But yeah. Oh yeah, I like to think he's taking Yamamoto out too. I just want to knock him around, man. Heck yeah. Love to knock him around. Yeah. Jay Valley do need a good fifth starter. I'm really wondering who's going to be available at the trade deadline or near the trade deadline. It's going to be really interesting to see. We're still a ways away, over 2 months, so we'll get a better idea through June, and then once July is here, we'll have a much better idea of who's likely going to be available at the trade deadline and who of the guys that are available could be fits for the Yankees and for what reason. What are the Yankees looking for, and at that point, what do they need? Their needs now are going to be different than they are in mid July. So, you know, yeah, probably gonna. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna get a pickleball court. I probably will. I probably will, dude. It's gonna be that or the dojo. I'm probably gonna do the pickleball court instead of the dojo. So I'm gonna fess up. Thanks to the yeah, exactly, Michael. Thanks to the missus. I can't thank her enough. Can't thank her enough. And this is a passion. I hopefully will continue doing this. I hope I'll continue growing the channel. And we already have a special community. We got a special community, a special family. And that's how we do it here. That's how we roll. You know what I mean? I want to continue to do this with you guys and gals. So we'll see, JD. Cole's coming back. Hopefully it's to dominate. We don't know yet, JD. That would be freaking nice if he did. Damn right. No. Yeah, knock out more around like we did Verlander. Hell yeah, JD. Sign me up for that, baby. When's it going to be completely redone? I'm not sure, Wink. We're adding 10 rooms. So, and it costs a lot of money. So, and we'll be able to move back in at some point this year, but it won't be completely finished yet. So I don't know. That could be another year or two. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I can't use the pickleball court as a dojo. I got the mats. Gotta you can't bounce the pickleball on the mats. So I need mats, throwing people in for grappling and all that stuff. You know what I mean, Sunil? Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah, 10 rims, James. Adding 10. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Michael Massa, we haven't done the movies yet. The next live stream we're gonna do a baseball, then we're going to do a top 10 movies, top 10 male actresses, male actors, top 10 female actresses, and top 10 movies. Next time we'll do like on the back end of a live stream, or maybe we'll do top 10 shows. So that's a good idea. And we can definitely do that, Michael. That's a good idea, man. Good idea. Again, right, man. How about them Knicks? They're up 3 games to 2, baby. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys and gals don't watch Morning Brew Sports, Knicks Morning Brew, they have a great Knicks panel. It's probably one of the better panels out there I've ever seen on Knicks basketball. I highly encourage you to watch those guys. They are phenomenal. They really are. But yeah, they did show grit and guts. Yeah, this is a this I like. I hope I want to see a team go all the way without one of these highly paid superstars, right? And right now, Jalen Brunson is a turning into a star player, but like he's not one of these super duper stars that these other guys are. So or considered that. So I mean, I would love for the Knicks to go to all the way. I really would. It'd really be fantastic. So I want to see a team win without those $50 million year players. Honestly. Yeah, Brunson's a beast. Yeah, they just don't consider him a superstar, and I'm using quote fingers here too. So you know, bring the bling. I will have the bling up. Believe me, I'm gonna put like when I do my office done. I have a bunch of baseball stuff out. I'm gonna have a bunch of movie things up. I'm gonna have my all my belts, my belt certificates up. Um, and I will take you all on a tour of the room once it's done, and so you can see what it's like, and you give me some feedback on it. No, then I will definitely have the bling then, Buckeye. You know that. Yes, and yeah, Brunson was fantastic today. He's a perfect fit for this Knicks team. Such a big ad. I love that they brought him back. I love him. I think the Mavs are going to take Game 5, Sunil. I think the Mavs are going to take Game 5, and I do add him with you too, Edwin. I think Brunson just gets the jobs done. This is like a blue collar Knicks team. It really is. Yep. Yeah, this guy. I mean, he's Brunson's been a fan. He's been a godsend for the Knicks. He really has an absolute godsend. And just like Juan Soto's been a godsend for the Yankees. So, and I'm hoping that we can continue to build on these guys like Marcus Stroman and the rest of them. We have to continue building on the guys that we brought in. We absolutely have to. Celtics Knicks would be if that happens, that would be a hell of a series. Hell of a series. Yeah, you really would. Really, really would. But Jack, have a great night. I'm gonna wrap it up in a minute too. Um, falling into the weather again. Yeah, dude, get some rest, get your fluids. All right, feel better, man, and hopefully we'll be here tomorrow night and celebrating another Yankees win. So, but I do want to thank you all for coming on. Smack that like button on the way out if you haven't done that yet. It's always greatly appreciated. I really, really am thankful for it. Um, Yankee, Michael, yeah, yeah. Curtis Yankees posse sitting in their Yankees rooms. Yeah. You got two lower box seats from all nice. I wanted to buy one, Michael. I might still buy one of the old school blue hard foldy chairs. I might buy one for the office. I think it's only fitting. I really do. No. Yankees versus Dodgers mid that's like third week in June. Yeah, I can't wait. They come to Yankee Stadium too. But let's get we're gonna will our Yankees team into the World Series, hopefully. So this will be if they're gonna do it, if there's any year to do it, it's this year. So with that, I leave you all. Okay, with that, have a great night. Thank you so much for coming on. I always appreciate your peace and love, gang. Have a great night. Right, all the best to you. And if the moms are in here, I wish you happy Mother's Day the other day. Happy belated Mother's Day. So I hope you had a great day. Peace and love, gang. See y'all tomorrow.